What are the post-operative indications after a gynecomastia surgery? Today I will be explaining you all about the post-operative instructions. Hi friends, I am Dr. Jagdish Kiran, consultant plastic and cosmetic surgeon, Hyderabad. Once you are done with the gynecomastia surgery, generally this surgery is done in the chest area, removing the gland and the fat. Okay, it is done under a general anesthesia. So there are immediate post-operative precautions that are to be taken, and the late post-operative instructions. So immediate are, see, once the patient is done with the surgery, he will be shifted to room, wherein he will be after the anesthesia, he will be drowsy. So he has to take rest for the first 4 hours. Once he is out of the anesthesia effects, after 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours, he will be made to sit and be given a sips of water and wait for 10 minutes. If there is no nausea or vomiting after this taking water, then he can have juice, tea, coffee, milk. Okay, and in the night after the surgery, to the night, he can have some soft diet. Better to avoid oily and fried food. From the very next day, he can resume back to normal diet. The only restrictions being too salty foods like chips or pickles. Avoid very salty foods because salt has the capacity to retain water, and sometimes wherever the surgery is done, if the water gets collected, it leads to swelling and edema, and it leads to pain also. So to avoid that, we ask them to avoid too salty foods or add extra salt in their diet. For the first 1 week, it is better to avoid driving because the surgery is done in the chest, and the pectoral muscles, whenever you turn or do any driving, there is the involvement of a chest muscles which may lead to pain and swelling. So it is always better to avoid driving in the first 1 week, but in this period also they can travel, like using a cab or a auto. Okay, for the first 10 days it is better to avoid lifting of heavy weights, and for the first 15 days no cardio workouts like running, swimming, skipping. For the first 1 month, it is better to avoid chest exercises like chest push-ups, pull-ups, bench workouts. So, and after the surgery, we also prescribe few medications for 5 to 7 days. For the first 5 days, we prescribe antibiotics, and for first 2-3 days, there are certain painkillers which will take care of the post-operative pain. So these are the post-operative instructions after a gynecomastia surgery. Thank you.